Hello there. If you're going to Japan for Star Wars Celebration next month, it is getting close. There's some news that's come out that you probably need to know. Now, Celebration is taking place in the Makuhari Messe in Japan on April 18th to 20th, and they've finally given us the dates that we can pick up your badges and, I assume, your merch. Now, when tickets went on sale last year, it was stated that there will be no shipping of tickets or merch to avoid any delays with international shipping, so you will be picking up both your badges and any merch that you bought at the same time when you arrive. Now, I'm in a couple of groups on Facebook and the subreddit of Celebration, and every single day I see someone asking if anyone has received badges yet, when they're sending the badges out, does anyone know when they're sending the merch out? They're not sending them out, guys. I promise you, they're not sending them out. You are going to pick it up when you get there. Now, obviously, if you want, you can pick up your tickets on the day of the event if you would like to. Personally, that's not something I'm very interested in doing. I just want to get straight inside. So luckily, there are 3 days before the event allocated for badge pickup. Tuesday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m, Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m, and Thursday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Now, plan accordingly, because remember, Star Wars Celebration is a sold-out event. So remember that every single person attending this event is going to be doing what you're doing. Going there and picking a time to go and pick up tickets and merch. Now, we arrive in Tokyo on the Tuesday night, but we're not getting to Chiba until Thursday, so we're going to pick up our stuff on Thursday because that's what works best for us. But if you're in the area and you've got time, maybe scope out the line, and if it's not too bad, duck in, grab your stuff. Now, while I haven't been to Celebration before, I recommend getting your tickets if you can on one of the days prior to the event. Because again, every single person going to this event is going to have to do this, so the lines could be pretty big, and you're not going to want to waste time in a line on the day of the event. Now, pickup will be in Hall 9 of the Makuhari Messe. Now, when you type in that into Google Maps, it defaults to halls 9 to 11 for me. That is where you're going to be picking up the tickets. This building here, look for Hall 9. If you go to the website of the exhibition hall, there's actually have a map on there, and you can do like the Google Maps first person view, and you can see where you need to go to get the tickets. Now that's all out of the way, the official art show is also live. This went live a couple of days ago. There are 20 pieces of art that you can buy, and again, you pick this up at Celebration. These will not be shipped out to you, okay? I've seen a few people not realize that, and people that aren't even attending Celebration have bought some before realizing their mistake. So you're going to pick these up when you get there if you purchase any. Now, some of the pieces have sold out, but that's okay. There were 200 units of each available for pre-order. There will be an additional 50 being sold at the art show at the event, so you still have a chance to try and get one if you missed out on the pre-sale. I got these 2 pieces in the pre-sale. I'm pretty happy about that. I've also got my eye on another 2 or 3 as well. I might pick them up at the event if I'm not too broke by that point. But if you are buying art at the art show, remember that you've got to get this stuff home, okay? So either bring with you or buy once you are there a poster tube, document holder, they go by a couple of different names, one of these things basically. You don't want to ruin these beautiful exclusive artworks, so make sure you can transport them correctly and safely. Now finally, panel reservations are coming up. This is where you can enter into what I believe is a bit of a lottery system to attend some of the panels at Celebration. If you're selected, you can attend the panel. If not, you will not be allowed entry to the panel. It's that simple. Now, there will be limited standby lines for these panels. This is where you can queue up. If you weren't selected, you can queue, and if people that were selected don't show up, they will allow the same number of people in the standby line to enter into the panel for people that don't show up. But don't really bank on that just happening, because these will be for a very limited number of people. Now, they've only listed 4 panels so far that are using the reservation system. Now, this does not mean that there are only 4 panels at Celebration. The schedule will obviously have more when that does come out, but they will not be using the reservation system for any additional panels. So it seems at this point in time. Yes, I do find it a little bit weird there is no Lucasfilm showcase thing on the reservation panel list, but I don't know. I will see what happens with that, if that panel even is happening or existing. But so far, there are 4 panels. On Friday, there is a Mandalorian and Grogu panel. On Saturday, Andor, and Ahsoka. And on Sunday, a first look at Star Wars Visions Volume 3. Now, you can only select 1 panel per day as well. So for the Saturday, which has 2 separate panels of Ahsoka and Andor, you can only pick 1. Now, the reservations go live on March 25th, 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Make sure you find out what time this is in your local time, because for me, this is actually March 26th at 10 a.m. So this is when you can actually enter and go for the panels that you want entry to. Now, this part is really important, okay? To reserve a panel, every person must have their own ticket. So if you're in a group of, say, 4 people and you all bought your tickets together through one transaction, the person that completed that transaction and made the account and bought the tickets needs to transfer each ticket to each individual person in the group. Group reservations for panels are sadly not available at this year's celebration, which is stupid in my opinion, but that's just the way it is. To transfer the tickets, they need an email address and potentially a ShowClix account, I believe, in order to get that ticket properly transferred to you. Now, I haven't transferred my girlfriend's ticket to her yet, so I don't know if that's the exact thing that you do need, but these do need to be done before panel reservations if you want to try and reserve panels. Now, if you have the Jedi Master VIP badge, you do not need to reserve panels. You are already guaranteed a spot at those panels, so you do not need to go through this process. Same for kids under 13 years of age. They can accompany the parent or guardian if said parent or guardian has been selected to attend the panel. Now, when you do go to reserve a panel spot, there will be a selection when reserving panels asking if you want the Celebration stage, the Twin Sun stage, or the Galaxy stage. The Celebration stage is the big one where the people will actually be on stage and where the panel will actually be taking place, and it's the most popular one for this reason. The Twin Suns and Galaxy stages will have the panel from the Celebration stage streamed to those stages, so those stages will be watching a stream. Now, Lightspeed Lane reservations will also go live on March 13th. This is where you select a time to get into the Celebration shop that will be on site, where you can buy some more merch and not wait in a long line to get in. This is pretty much the same process as the panel reservations. Everyone needs to have their own ticket. You can also only select one time to do this. You can't select several times over multiple days. If you want to visit the store more than once, you can grab a Lightspeed Lane reservation and go at that time, but if you want to go sometime on the other 2 days, you'll just have to get into the normal line. Now, that is about it, I think, for information about the event that's come out recently. Now, look, I have never been to Star Wars Celebration. I'm sure there are people that know far more than me out there that are giving this info out. This is just the best that I could put together with what I had in front of me. All that said, how is your celebration preparation going? Let me know. How are you tracking? You looking forward to it? You got everything booked? Tickets, hotels, flights? You good? We just changed hotels for the 3rd time. We're now staying very close to the venue for celebration. We got very, very lucky and were able to move very close for a little bit of extra cash. More than I would have liked, but paying for the convenience, I guess. Anyway, that'll do it for me. Thank you for watching. I will see you at Celebration in about 38 days, I think. God damn, that's getting close. Anyway, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you. Always.